Hi, Nadeem here from T2D Exercise. I want to talk today about the type of exercise we should all be doing, especially if you have type 2 diabetes. Now, I read things online and in the magazines like Health, Men's Health, and even some of the women's magazines like Shape and various ones. I read everything that I can to see what tips and tricks I can pick up. And it does get quite confusing, and especially if you're new to this, you'll have someone telling you in a headline, stop what you're doing, just do high intensity interval training. In fact, some of them will say you only really need to do 2 minutes a day, right? And there'll be headlines like that catch your attention. You think, all right, should I be doing this? And then you'll see another article and it'll say you should be doing steady state cardio, whether it's rowing or jogging or whatever, and try and keep your heart rate to about 130 to 140 beats per minute and do that for an hour at a time. And then you'll see something else that'll say you shouldn't be doing cardio at all. If you're older, and you should be doing weights only. Weights is much more beneficial, blah, blah, blah. And the list goes on and on and on. And you just sit there going, well, what the hell should I be doing? And it can be difficult trying to work out the best thing you can do, and especially if you have limited time to do it in. The conclusion that I came to is you need to be doing a mix of things. You can't just do one thing or another, right? If you're just doing cardio, you can't just do cardio. You must be doing some kind of weights training, some resistance type exercise. And if you're just doing weights, you really need to be doing some cardio as well. You can't do one or the other. And same, you can't just do high intensity interval training in your cardio. You must do some steady state stuff as well. You want to do like 30-minute sessions, whether that's jogging or rowing or whatever it is, cycling, anything that you're doing, you should be doing both. So one gets your heart rate up, you're trying to get to zones 4, 5, 6, and then other one where you're trying to keep it to 130, 135 in a steady state. And same with the weights. You don't want to just be doing heavy weights with 6 to 8 reps. You need to do some of that, and you need to do some with like 15 to 20 reps with lighter weights. Mix it up, mix everything up that you're doing. That way your body gets the maximum benefit from all the different types of exercise you're doing. It's not one thing or another. If you're trying to just do one thing, it's not going to work for you. I just don't think it does. And these influencers and magazines, they change their minds like 2 or 3 times a month from what I can see. Every day from the same source, you'll get a different perspective saying, oh, no, you dump everything else you didn't do this now, And it's same with supplements, one day it's like, you need to take ashwagandha and it's the best thing ever. And then, coconut butter, you should be putting on your coffee, put it in everything. And then it's creatine, and then the list goes on and on and on. Take some supplements in moderation, but there's no need to go overboard. There just isn't. And it's the same with the training. Just do what you're comfortable doing. Try and mix it up. That's what I do. I mean, if you look at my YouTube channel, you'll see that the rowing is the main form of cardio that I like to do. And the reason I do that is because it works 85% of the muscles in your body. It does your core, does your chest, does your arms, does your back, and does your legs. So it does just about everything, and it's a very, very good all-round exercise. And I can do a steady state row. I mean, once a week I do a steady state row. I do about a 1 hour session on a Sunday, and I just stick to about 130 beats per minute, and nice and easy, just back and forth, and I do that for an hour. 4 or 5 days, the rest of the week, I will do high intensity interval training, like 30-minute sessions, and I follow the Apple Fitness Plus classes. And depending on which trainer it is, the one trainer that I like to follow is Anya on Apple Fitness Plus, and her classes are high intensity, and they're very good for that. There's some that are, in a 30-minute session, you'll do 30 times 30-second all outs. So you're going as fast and as hard as you can for 30 seconds times 30 in 30 minutes. And that gets my heart rate up sky high, and that's good. And same with the weights. I mean, I only use dumbbells and a bench. I like to train at home, and that's more than I need, but I break that up as well. I'll do sets that are like up to 20 reps, sometimes 25, and then I'll do heavy weights, which I'm aiming for 8 to 10 reps. So my advice is mix it up. Don't just do the one thing. Don't listen to one influencer who's telling you, you need to eat raw liver and do 6 reps and you will be, super fit. Most of it's bullshit. They just make it up as they go along, I think. If you do a mix of everything, you will feel better for it and you will get stronger and you will get fitter. If you have type 2 diabetes, if you do what I do, it will keep your blood glucose levels down. It just does. It lowers them and it has an effect for the next 3, 4, 5 hours and keeps those glucose levels down so that when you do eat, there's not so much of a spike. And that's what we're aiming for, and that's why I do this. If you can, try and exercise twice a day. Do half an hour in the morning, do half an hour in the afternoon. Whatever you can manage, whatever you can do it. Even just a brisk walk after you've eaten will lower your blood glucose levels. If you can do a 10-minute walk after you've eaten, it'll bring your blood glucose levels down. That's proven. So these are all things that I try and do, and it's things that we should all do. It's not rocket science. It's just try and do a mix of everything. If you do that, your body will thank you for it.